Hey, what's up, people? Mr. Bob right here, and welcome to How to Defeat Zexion, the Absent Silhouette in Olympus Coliseum. Now, to defeat Zexion is kind of a little bit tricky. Sometimes he might be doing his own stuff and he doesn't care what you really do to him. But I'm going to show you on what abilities and what kind of combination attacks you could use on him so that it will be a lot easier for you to defeat him. So right now, what level should I be at? I recommend you being at level 23, guys. Yes, that's at least the average that I will say that you can defeat Zexion. Now you could go more higher than that if you want to, but if you're at lower level like me, I recommend you being at 23. But you could go lower if you want to, like around level 17. That's if you want to. But as for me, as I've been playing Zexion for a lot of times and trying to learn how to defeat him, I recommend you being at level 23. But also, I am in crucial mode. So the only thing difference between crucial mode and proud and lower is that crucial mode has certain abilities that you cannot get from the other difficulties. So if you're playing on proud, it might be the same thing as crucial mode, but you know, crucial mode is more harder than proud mode. But of course, like I said, there are certain abilities that you can only get in crucial mode, and I'll show you that once we get into it. But also, my status, guys, I am using the Dream Rod or the Magic Staff that I began my journey on. That is what I've been using to get my abilities. I'm not using the shield or the sword. But using the shield or sword, that is alright. But of course, everybody's going to have different abilities. Now, you would choose mine, which is of course the Magic Staff, then you're probably going to follow along this whole entire walkthrough. But of course, if you're using the Dream Shield and the sword, it might have different types of attack, magic, defense, and also abilities. But of course, you have to be at level 23, like I said. Make sure that you level up your Veiler form all the way to 4, 3, where is the maximum that you have from your level. And again, sorry about that, that's my cell phone alarm. But I recommend you at least increasing all of your Veiler form, alright? Because you need high jump, no matter if it's level 1, 2, or 3. As well as your wisdom form. Level up your wisdom form all the way to the max, like how I am right now at level 4. So I recommend you doing that. Down and Goofy, this is how they are right now. Almost the same level as me. You know, but we'll get into that, you know, trying to learn how their attacks work with Zexion. So, to items, it all depends on your preference, guys, but we need to do a lot of damage. So I recommend you, if you're under level like me, I recommend you using the Hero's Crest. Now, I know it says air combo boost, I know that, but mostly all of your attacks are going to be in the ground. So do not worry about doing a lot of air combos. Well, you are, but when you're going to go face to face to him, like one-on-one, yeah, you are mostly going to do it in the ground. But when you are going to fight him in another dimension world, you mostly have to attack the book. So this could be really useful, Hero's Crest. Now you could choose the other ones if you want to, whatever other keyblades you have, but I recommend you having the Hero's Crest. Vader form, you really are going to use this form, guys, a lot. Not a lot, but at the very end of the battle, if you follow this whole walkthrough of the video and learn how I attack Zexion and all that, then you probably could choose whatever keyblade you want in Vader form. Now armor, I basically have all of my armor with resistant on. That means I have all fire, blizzard, thunder at 20%, as you can see. But I really recommend you guys increasing your defense a lot, because you really need to have a lot of defense when you're fighting these absent silhouettes. I know some of them, they are pretty easy, but like if you're like me playing for the first time, yeah, it's gonna take a while. So this is what I have, basically the champion belt and the midnight ankle. Now this one I got it at the synthesis shop by synthesizing the recipe or the free development stuff. Accessories, I recommend you having the tournament ring and the gold ring. Now, of course, both of them have AP, 2 AP, and 1 strength. This one and gold ring has 2 AP and 1 magic. Now, AP could be really useful for you guys just in case you're not in proud mode. If you're not in crucial mode, alright? If you're in proud mode or lower, this could really help you to increase your AP a little bit so that you can have certain abilities that you could use in this fight. Now, items, I recommend you just having potions. You could put ether as well because you're going to do a lot of magic with Zexion. So you could choose ether you want to, but I just recommend you having potions. Now, Dawn and Goofy, they're kind of the same thing, but you could follow this however you want, but make sure that Dawn and Goofy have potions as well. I give Donald 2 gold rings, and I give Donald an Anubis chain and a shadow anklet. So you could do another midnight ankle, guys, but it's gonna be hard trying to find, you know, those items if you need to. And then Goofy as well, almost the same thing, but you know, even though Goofy does not have that much, he is very defensive, but I didn't give him the best armor because I don't have money. I mean, I do have money, but I don't have the materials to give him better, you know, armor. So that's what I have. And then I have his accessory to give him strength. And of course, all of his items are potions. Now, going to abilities. Copy everything I have here, guys. This could be really useful for you. But of course, maybe some abilities you're not going to have. So be aware of that. I'm using, of course, the magic staff for my abilities. So make sure you have guard. Upper slash, you're probably going to use it a lot. Not all the time, but it could be pretty good just in case you're under a situation which you're probably going to see after we get into the battle. Dust slash, you do need to use it. Slide dash. You really need to use this, guys. This is going to be one of those combination attacks that I'm going to show you guys. And it's very helpful. It's very helpful for you to have slide dash. Now, you do not have it, make sure to level up and try to see if you could get it. Aerial sweep, you do need it. Aerial dive, maybe, not really, but you could use it as well. Counter guard, you're not gonna guard a lot in this match. You're mostly gonna go a lot, like full out attack, but leave it there just in case you need to guard something. Now, I know I have Auto Veiler, Auto Wisdom, Auto Summon, and Training Limit. You don't really need them, guys. You don't. Now, growth abilities. You really do need these, guys. You need High Jump and Quick Run. If you do not have these two, this whole match is going to be a little bit difficult for you. Now, you could use regular jump if you want to, so you could take it off. But I really recommend you having these growth abilities because they are going to be very helpful for you in this match. Now, support. Now, there's some abilities that are mostly in crucial mode, if I could try to remember them. But there are some abilities that are just for crucial mode, while other ones are, you're not going to have it if you are playing in proud or lower. But of course, you need scan, aerial recovery, you do need it. Now, combo plus, guys, I would say you do need it, but since for me, I'm doing crucial mode, finishing plus is a final mix crucial mode ability only. You cannot get it in proud, normal, or beginner. This is only for crucial. Now, if you're basically on proud or lower, put on combo plus. It's going to be very useful for you when I show you the video of how to defeat Zexion. But if you're not in those other difficulties, if you're using, of course, crucial mode, take it off. You don't really need it. So you do need combo plus, combo boost. I'm not sure if proud or lower have it, but you do use it. Reaction boot as well. Of course, this is a crucial mode ability only, so you do really need to use this, guys, as well. Damage drive, you do need it. Experience boost. Now, experience boost is basically only useful when you're fighting enemies. If you're fighting boss battles, they don't give you like you get 9,000 experience, you get 10,000 experience. You don't, guys. This is only used for battling enemies. So you're playing boss battles, you don't really need to use it at all, because you're not gonna get any experience points when you're fighting these guys. Lead bracer, yes, you keep it on. Magic lock on, I mean, you don't need it. Now lucky and draw, I recommend you just taking out lucky, because of course it's not gonna drop any items, you know, for this boss battle. Now draw, you do really need it, because there's one specific move where you basically gotta like escape from his magic attack. I'm not gonna show you in this video, because I'm gonna show you how there's a really neat way and a faster way trying to defeat him once and for all. But keep draw just in case. Now you need fire boost, guys. Fire boost is very important because you're gonna do a lot of combination with your fire attack. Item boost as well, so that you could help you restore your potions or high potions a lot faster and give you more HP when you use it. And of course, make sure to keep any of these MP rage. Now MP Hystera, I think that's how you say it. But this is the final mix crucial mode only ability. If you haven't used it, now probably most of you might have MP rage, so use that as well. No experience, of course, you don't really need that. And that is for basically your weapon. Now, make sure that, of course, your Velo form, you know, you do, if it's a level 2, don't worry about it. That's because you increase your growth abilities with your Velo form and Winston form for your growth abilities, so don't worry about that. Donald, this is how I have him right now. As you can see, keep auto limit off and Fantasia. Alright, you don't need that, but make sure you have Donald at rare, you know, for his cure, because you really need to have him with his magic in order to help you when you're at a very situation to where your HP is going to run out. He could revive you, of course. Now fire and thunder, I keep them like a medium. And of course with Goofy, I know I have Goofy Tornado, but I recommend you having him use Goofy Bash. And Goofy Turbo, keep it at medium, because whenever he throws his shield to Zexion or anybody else, he's kind of invincible. So even though he could attack Goofy, he doesn't get damaged. So that's pretty useful. Of course, Item Boost and Defender. Okay. And one more thing, customization, guys. I recommend you having Cure and Fire only. You gotta use it a lot in this battle. Fire mostly, but of course Cure just in case you need it in a tough situation. Now any of the other abilities like Thunder and Blizzard, they're not gonna do that much damage, guys, so I don't recommend it. But make sure you have Potion at least just in case, and also Reflect. Alright, just in case you need to use Reflect just to counter guard some of his moves. So basically that is all you need to do, guys. This is how I have it with Donald and Goofy as well. Make sure to have potions as well and very rare, so that they don't just use it freely, you know, or often, you know how they always run out of potions every single time. But yeah, just keep it like that. And I think that is it. That's all I gotta say for how to get certain abilities and what you really need in order to defeat Zexion. Now we're gonna head on forward and see if we could sorry guys, how we could defeat Zexion. So right here guys, this is the very first move, which is trapping Donald or Goofy inside the book. Now I recommend you just destroying it as quickly as possible. That's why you have Hero's Crest in order to do that amount of air combo boost. So it's very helpful. But make sure to destroy it as quickly as possible, because you do really want Donald and Goofy right beside you when you're fighting Zexion. Now you can leave it alone if you want to, but make sure to just destroy it as fast as possible. Now right here guys, this is where slide dash comes around. So you're gonna do basically a 3-hit combo. So you do a sliding dash, a 1-hit, and a finisher at the very end. Make sure to do this for the very first time when you're fighting Zexion. Now right here guys, as you can see, I did my slide dash and I did my fire attack after that. Now you're gonna do this around 3 times. Yes, you're gonna do this 3 times in order to keep that combination keep on going. But once you get to the third one, you can go all full out on your combination attack and do like 2 finishers or just 1 finisher at the very end. But keep in mind, look at the HP bar. Even though fire does do a little bit of damage, it could really help you out in the end. So make sure you do it 3 times as you do your first combination attack. But after you do 3 times with the fire attack, now you could go all full out. But watch out for that HP bar if it is. As you saw right there guys, I tried to do the sliding dash, but as you can see from an HP bar, he's already down close to 2 bars. But he's gonna try to trap you inside the book, and you're in this different dimension with books flying around. And he does that fire smoke attack, whatever it's called, and you must have high jump guys. That's why I recommend you using, because you need to dodge away from that attack. Now you get hit or get hit directly by it, you will die instantly. So make sure to high jump away, like how I did it. Just run back and do a high jump after it. Alright, so that you could dodge away from that attack. But make sure to be aware, do not stay there for very too long. So right here, as you can see guys, a book fly into me, but thanks to air recovery I can recover quickly. And he does his vortex, and once they turn purple, they will try to attack you all at once. So it's very useful to have high jump guys, alright? And this is where you do your combination attack after it. But be warned, when he saw that glow orb around his book, he might do that attack or he might do a different attack. You never know what he's gonna pull out, so make sure if he does that vortex, make sure to just wait around a little bit so that you know that, oh, he's gonna do that vortex. Once they turn all purple, you could try to high jump out of the way right there. So as you do that, make sure you go out to him as quickly as possible, because he might do another different attack after it. So make sure to look at that red orb, just in case you're kind of, oh, you got hit from the vortex. You gotta be aware that you need to run around a little bit, because he's probably gonna do the same attack over and over again or do a different attack. So be aware of that. Once you do a combination attack and the reaction command, you're back to Destiny I. As you see right there guys, same trick applies. You gotta jump out of the way right there with high jump, and of course his red orb comes around and he does a new different attack, which is a 3x3 column that are basically gonna go ram into you. So be aware of that. All you gotta do is dodge left or to the right depending on which direction they're going to attack you in. Now you gotta be aware, if you get hit by it, make sure to at least run around a little bit, because he's gonna do like glow orb again. So make sure that if you get hit by it, make sure to run around a little bit. So make sure to worry about those 2 attacks, because sometimes he might do 2 of the same ones or 2 different ones, so just be aware. And also make sure to look at this HP bar when you were at Disney Island, because this will indicate you that he's probably going to change up his moveset, or he's probably going to do the same thing over and over again. So after you dodge it, all you do is do your combination attack with the finisher at the end, jump onto it and use the reaction command, and you're back to Disney Island again. Now right here guys, I did not mean to do that upper slash command, but the reason why I did this because I needed to have Donner Goofy alive. The reason why is because we need to use it for Veilform much later on, so you gotta make sure that Donner Goofy are alive in order for yourself to use, of course, the Veilform for Goofy, and at least Donald to help out Goofy to replenish his health back again. But make sure they are alive when you're fighting Zexion. So right here guys, this is where he has only 1 health bar left. Now in this situation you really do need quick run guys, because you need to land in those circles. Now these circles are very fast, and it only takes you a split second in order to get to the circle, so that's why you need quick run in order to get inside the circle so that you can be protected by those meteors. Now if you kinda miss, you will die instantly. And I repeat that, you will die instantly from those meteors, so make sure that you have quick run in this battle. Now you can't just normal run to it or just regular jump to it if you want to, or high jump, but of course it takes a split second for you to just react, so yeah, we're not fast enough to get there by ourselves, so be aware of that. But once you're in there, do your combination attack, and after that do another combination air combo on the air, do your reaction command, and you're back to Disney Island. As you can see guys, I almost barely made it, but after I did my combination attack, I had to be aware of Goofy, because this is where Veilform is going to happen. Because you can already saw from his health bar from Disney Island, he's almost about to die. So after this, make sure that Goofy's alive and use your Veilform. Now you could use it in here, but it's better to just do it like when you were stuck in that circle. But of course, the reason why I put pause in the game guys was because when you use any of the forms, it takes a while for them to activate. So I just pause for a few seconds and I already activate Veilform very easily. And after that, all you gotta do is do your combination attacks between Zexion, and you're basically done with the fight guys. Yes, all you gotta do is basically do all of your combination attacks with Veilform, and you're specifically done with this whole match. So yeah, that's pretty easy so far. But of course, it will take a lot of tries trying to defeat Zexion guys, so don't worry about, oh, like, it didn't came out the same way as my video or how I fought him, but be aware, alright? Not every single fight is going to be the exact same thing, alright? Zexion is always going to pull out different moves, different type of abilities and all that in order for you to be confused. So yeah, just try it out, keep on practicing and try to see what his attacks are. And you're specifically done, and there you go, you get the Book of Shadows and Lost Illusions when you finish fighting Zexion. But that's it guys. At the very end of this video, I'll show you the full fight at full frame, you know, how the battle should be like. But make sure to subscribe to my channel for more Kingdom Hearts videos, as well as share it with some of your friends to keep them up to date on knowing like how to defeat Zexion if you want to. and also make sure to give this video a like. But anyways guys, I'll see you later, alright? Keep on playing, game for life guys. See you later.
Take this!